Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Erwin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on the 5th chapter of Goblin Slayer, Brand New Day. We actually got a good episode, good chapter this time around, because we learned a little bit about the farm girl and the priestess that follows Goblin Slayer. Before I even go further though, I do want to say, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Also, if you haven't seen my first 4 videos on this series, then go watch it in my channel. And then lastly, there is a spoiler alert on the actual 5th chapter, because I will talk about it. So, again, the premises of this series is side stories of the side characters of Goblin Slayer. So if you've never seen or read Goblin Slayer, then you probably would be lost if you read this manga. Chapter 5 revolves itself on the farm girl, it's herself, and then the priestess eventually shows up. Essentially, the farm girl is working like she does every day, and her parent figure says, you need to go to the city, enjoy yourself, have some fun time. And she finally, after being convinced, she finally goes, and she's thinking, I have no life other than the farm, so I don't know what to do. So she sees the priestess, which, by the way, she looks totally different in this chapter, just because you're so used to her attire being of a priestess, and she's just wearing regular normal girl clothes. So if I would have not really read into it, I probably would have missed the whole point that she's the companion of Goblin Slayer. But anyways, they go out around the city and check out clothing and stuff like that, just to have a free day off. In this chapter itself, the farm girl kind of tries to figure out what Goblin Slayer is feeling and how he is. Like when they go into the clothing store, they look into the armor, and she wears this helmet that is very similar to what Goblin Slayer wears. And she's like, this is dark, it's muggy, and it's hard to see, it's hard to breathe. Is this how he usually lives his day by day? And then they go to a tavern and they play a board game, and she's just, she's so intrigued with his life and just how he lives it in a dark time. So we know the farm girl is heavily in love with Goblin Slayer, so she kind of tries to figure out what exactly the priestess means to Goblin Slayer, and vice versa, what she thinks about him. So that is basically the 5th chapter, guys. Again, if you've never seen or read Goblin Slayer, probably be lost, because the farm girl is close friends to Goblin Slayer since they were little, and the priestess is I guess, close adventurer to him, is the first partner he's had. So both characters in this chapter are really main side characters. They're not the main characters in the series, but they're also not so much of a side character. So this was a very interesting chapter, just to see how they interact with each other. They're super nice to each other. There is no rivalry between them. It's not like a cat fight, and they both just want to have this time and love, I guess you can say, to give to Goblin Slayer, that he seems to have a dark life. So guys, again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comment section below what you guys think about this series. Also, if you haven't seen the first 4 videos, go check them out on my channel. Thank you so much for all those who've been watching my videos. And guys, nothing else to say. Don't be strangers.